From George Weah to Mohamed Salah, this is a list celebrating the very best the continent has had to offer the world.
Here are the 10 greatest African footballers of all time.
Number 10. Sadio Mane. Plenty expected of Sadio Mane when Liverpool snapped him up from Southampton in 2016, but even the most optimistic of Red supporters wouldn't have been anticipating the Senegalese winger to grow into one of the world's best. Alongside Roberto Firmino and Salah, Mane has helped to form one of the world's most feared attacking trios, and after a relatively quiet 2017-18 season, the 29-year-old was the pick of the bunch in 2018-19. He shared the Premier League Golden Boot with Salah and Aubameyang and was on fire during Liverpool's run to their 6th European title. Number 9. Michael Essien. Michael Essien was one of the most successful signings of the early Roman Abramovich era at Chelsea, joining the Blues from Lyon in 2005 before going on to dominate the midfield alongside Frank Lampard. The Ghanaian was able to expertly match technical prowess with explosive power, making him an asset in defense and a threat going forward. He won 4 titles with Lyon, 9 with Chelsea, but was unable to inspire a talented crop of Ghanaian players to any silverware. Number 8. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah seemed destined to fade into obscurity when he was pushed out of the door by Chelsea following an uninspiring spell at Stamford Bridge. Undeterred, the Egyptian soon got himself back on track with impressive performance for Fiorentina and Roma before he made his triumphant return to the Premier League with Liverpool in 2017. The rest, as they say, is history. 2 consecutive Premier League Golden Boots, a PFA Player of the Year award, Champions League winners medal and a Premier League title all point forwards the fact that Salah is currently one of the most complete forwards in the world.
Number 7. Nwankwo Kanu. Nwankwo Kanu was by no means a prolific goal scorer, but he earned plenty of plaudits for his unpredictable and unorthodox style that saw him achieve great success with Ajax and Arsenal. The Nigerian first made a name for himself at Ajax, scoring 25 goals in 54 appearances, earning him a move to Inter. Injuries held him back, which led to a move to Arsenal, where he went on to win 5 domestic titles. He also became a Portsmouth hero in 2008 as he scored the winning goals in the FA Cup semi-final and final for Pompey. Number 6. Roger Milla. Roger Milla may be the best known for his hip-waggling corner flag celebration, but he is more than just a symbolic figure in the history of African football. He was prolific at club level in France for the likes of Monaco, Bastia, and Montpellier, and was Cameroon's talisman as they won 2 AFCONs in 1984 and 1988, finishing as the top scorer in the latter. He also remains the oldest player to ever score at a World Cup, having found the bag in 1994, aged 24. Number 5. Yaya Toure. Previously considered to be a rather unspectacular defensive midfielder, Yaya Toure took his game to another level when he joined Manchester City from Barcelona, becoming one of the citizen's most influential players of the past decade. The Ivorian midfielder was the outstanding individual during City's first 2 Premier League triumphs and became only the second midfielder to score 20 goals in a single Premier League season in 2014. Despite gradually falling out of favour following the arrival of Pep Guardiola, he was able to secure 1 more league title in 2018 before moving on to Olympiacos. Number 4. Ebeni Pele. A 3-time African Footballer of the Year, Ebeni Pele built his legacy in France with Marseille, where he won 3 league titles and 1 Champions League. A graceful and intelligent attacking midfielder, Pele was unfortunate not to feature in a single World Cup, but he did win AFCON with Ghana in 1982, and a decade later win the Golden Ball as the Black Stars fell in the final against Ivory Coast. Number 3. Didier Drogba. The second highest scoring African to ever grace the Premier League, Didier Drogba was an unstoppable force of nature for Chelsea and stakes a claim as one of the greatest foreign players to arrive on the shores of England. Drogba's trophy-laden spell at Chelsea included 3 Premier League titles and the Champions League, but he was unable to guide Ivory Coast's golden generation to any international titles. Number 2. Samuel Eto'o. Samuel Eto'o was the complete striker. Strong, fast, hard-working and leader, he was the star of Cameroon's side, which has already been mentioned countless times on this video. He's AFCON's all-time top goal scorer, Cameroon's all-time top goal scorer, and at club level, he won 3 Champions League with Barca and Inter, scoring in 2 of the finals as well as 4 league titles. Number 1. George Weah. George Weah may not have won as many club honours as some other players on this video, but he remains the only African player to ever win the most coveted individual prize of them all, the Ballon d'Or. The Liberian striker was arguably the most complete forward of the 90s, tearing opposition defences apart for the likes of Monaco, PSG and Milan. The neatest summary of his frankly absurd ability was his solo strike against Hellas Verona in 1996, where he effortlessly took the ball from the edge of his own box to the goal in a matter of seconds.
You were never quiet, never so shy. Now you're so semi